Alright, Sunday morning, getting ready to hunt some POTA. It's May 24th. It's 11:27 a.m. Central Time. I was trying to add the chat over here. I gotta do it on a different scene. I'm gonna see if I can add it here while I'm talking. I had some guy come into one of my chats yesterday putting in some weird stuff. So I had to block him. But when I blocked him, I was actually blocking him on the screen so you could see it during the live stream. So what I'm trying to do is trying to get the chat on here, or I can block it on my second screen and they can't see themselves getting blocked at all before I get started here. Alright, that looks like it should work. I just have to remember that my chat is on the left side. Alright, so it does show up there, but my chat is on the left side. So I have to look on my left side to see what's in the chat. Okay, that's fine. I was doing good morning there, snow cones. I was doing some 20-meter DX last night. I made a few contacts, and right when I decided to go live to do some DX contacts, everything just died out on me. I was calling a bunch of DX stations and nobody was responding. Let's see what we got here last night. We got Bulgaria and Serbia last night on 20-meter, just doing DX. And I thought, hey, I'll go live right now and I'll record this. And I went live and nobody answered. And then 30 minutes later, the whole 20 meters died out for me. I couldn't transmit. I was trying to talk to, I was trying to listen to some of the, what do you call those things? I forgot what they're called. The SDR receivers. I have some SDR receivers that I can normally hear myself in. I was transmitting. I couldn't hear myself, so everything dropped for me. So I actually just, I didn't leave that live stream as public. I left it, I think I put it as private because I didn't make any contacts. I was just fumbling around trying to see what was out there. And I tuned in this morning to 20 meters, and there was a bunch of stuff there. So I want to see if I can get some of these POTA stations this morning. Let's see what we can do here. 10 meters is always dead for me this time of year, but we always try. Let's see what we got here. Nothing on 10. Let me, I did something earlier. I forgot what it was. Yeah, I moved the RF down a bit. That's why it's very, very quiet. Alright, so 10 meters, nothing. 7 spotted on 6 meters. See if I can hear anything. I don't see anything on the waterfall. Just hearing dead air though. I can always check, what is it, 5313? See if I hear the FT8 tones on 5313, which I don't. That lets me know that 6 meters is not open for me. Alright, we'll keep going. We'll look at 15 meters. I haven't heard 15 meters in a few months now. I thought yesterday around 6 p.m. Central I did hear something on 15. I don't know if I made a contact with him. Yeah, I did. It was CW. Oh, that's 141. That was like 8:41, I guess, Central Time. I did hear something on 15 meters there. But other than that, 15 meters has been dead for me. And this one is kind of low. Puerto Rico. Alright, 15 meters is all quiet for me. Not hearing it. It's 1 on 12. Nothing on 12. 17. I usually start with 20 because that one's open most times. I'm hearing this guy, W6IWN.
Okay, QSL Jim, Kilo Oscar 5 Victor. Please copy 5-7 into my park on the Summit, California. QSL, I'm running 100 watts and a homemade Yagi at about 7,300 feet. I've got pointed towards Europe.
I can hear this station though. It sounds like he's at a summit.
Oh yeah, no, it's doing the job. Sounds great over here in California. The handle here is Bobby, Bravo Oscar, Bravo, Bravo Yankee. Yes, sir. I'm out here camping on a peak.
Yeah, that's Robert, Bobby. Can't pronounce that last name.
About 7,300 feet.
See if I can reach him though.
Okay, very good. Yeah, I love that takeoff angle. Yeah, if you could see where I'm sitting at, you'd love it. Hey, you do the same. Thanks for hunting out that way. 7-3. November 0, Mike Lima.
Alright, he didn't call CQ, so I guess I can just jump in anytime.
QSL, please copy 5454. I'm doing a good job out there, QRP, Martin. Oh, very good, very good. Yeah, no, I was doing 8 watts yesterday. The bands were really on my side. I might pull out the QRP rig and plug it into the big antenna just for fun later.
What's my power?
So, thanks for hunting out that way. 7-3 and enjoy the rest of your weekend. This is Whiskey 6 India, Whiskey November Summits and Parks on the Air.
Kilo India 5, Whiskey, Whiskey Tango.
Kilo India 5, Whiskey, Whiskey Tango.
Roger, Roger, got you 5-9 in North Texas, outside of Dallas.
5-9 both ways, Charlie Alpha.
Roger that, 73, and thank you for the call.
7-3, thanks for hunting. I couldn't do without you guys. Have a great weekend.
Alright, that's first contact to
Whiskey,
California.
November Summit and Parks on the Air.
He gave me a 5-9.
Kilo Julia 5 again.
He didn't give his
Okay, if
soda number.
well, thanks for
I'm not going to
another
ask
one.
for it because I
And
can't
in
keep
a
up
new
with it.
mode. I've got you a 5-7 right now,
14282
California.
Loud, Utah, POTA. 282. Yeah, I'm headed that way.
7-3. The Alpha
14282.
Charlie 4.
I usually start out with 20 and then do the other bands. But today I decided to do it the reverse direction. You said 282. 2825. He's kind of low to me though.
Thank you so much for coming back to Miguel. We appreciate that.
It's kind of fading out on me.
Thank you so much. You're awesome.
I don't even see him on the waterfall. But I'll give him a try. I'll try reverse order here. Going high to low. Trying to knock down some of that static that's coming in. Alright, Minnesota's kind of weak. .340 not hearing. 333 in California. There's something on the waterfall that's big there. I'm just going backwards on the spot page, see who I can hear. Still something out to the left there. 326 in California, not hearing. And I always give them a few seconds just in case the other side is talking. Stanislaus National Forest. That one's kind of muffled. Another Utah.
Kilo 0, Alpha Delta Juliet.
He's fading in and out on me.
Cover, December station again.
324. 320.
Out there and enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. 7-3. Roger. Kilo Queen 4, Sugar X-Ray Whiskey. Sierra X-Ray Whiskey.
All right.
Operator name is Doug.
Florida station is strong when it's there. There's somebody right beneath it though. And I'll wait till it fades back in. There's somebody right below on 318.
Yep. So, say 73 to you, but it sounded good here in northern Kentucky today. And,
Rag Crew on 316 is loud and clear.
Memorial Day. See you later. Any sort of you want.
Now, who's going to be the big hoity-toity speaker? Are you going to sit through a yoke
Oh, no, I'm not going.
And you can hear that chirp. That's somebody's right above him.
The home, well.
somebody on 318 as well.
Sure, because the college has become very DEI, and he's going to wait for them at the restaurant too. All right, catch you tomorrow then. Take care. Yeah, you take care. We'll see you later, KE4WY. All right, Rich, that was Jim, KE4WY in Kentucky.
Oh, that's one of those nets going on.
Yeah, the band has been kind of noisy and not very good. Well, all right, if you can't test the battery and it says the battery is dead, and you just did the whole radio or you just the module, I'm just very curious about
14326.
0.
Yeah, 326 is down in my noise here. I can barely hear him. I can usually hear Utah pretty good.
Thanks so much for the activation. 73.
I heard him say Parks on the air, but I didn't hear the call sign. Alright, he's fading in and out.
A status check on the inside of the unit. Mine came up beautifully.
Yeah, normally I try to check into one of these nets, but they're going long. They're like a plus 10 over here.
It walks once and that's it. So anyways, that's definitely an indication that the battery is low.
POTA. This is Whiskey Echo 4 Delta X-ray calling POTA from US 6291 calling POTA and listening.
Kilo India 5, Whiskey Tango.
Kilo India 5, Whiskey Tango 59.
Roger, you are 5'9" in Texas, 59.
Go ahead.
That wasn't it. He got my call sign and he was gone quick. 14302. That one popped in. You're saying the Ham Radio Adventures is your club? Yeah, he was loud a few seconds ago. I guess I had my volume up a little higher. It sounds like the band's fading in and out. It's high 1 minute, it's low the next. There are a few DX stations here spotted. Another Utah. That's the one I tried before. I can't hear him though. Maine is always hard to get for me. There's Maine spotted. Nothing from Maine. 2 spotted on 14274.
November 8th, Zulu Papa Whiskey, go ahead.
I heard a golf uniform.
USF got you coming up 5-9 as well. Very clear here in US Park 6962 and US 4511 here in North Carolina.
It's in North Carolina right there.
Sounds really good. We're going to see ICOM 7300.
Not much signal on the waterfall, but it sounds clear. Yeah, he's down in my noise. I can barely hear him.
Whiskey 0, Mike Echo Sierra.
And he just came back up right there.
Iowa, this is 0 before we got beautiful. We're in US 4511 here in North Carolina, QSL.
Alright, I can't hear you. Let's move on. 265, Oregon. Kind of early for Oregon. West Coast normally comes in the afternoon for me. Louisiana's usually too close. Jump right over it. It's 229 stations, 229. That's see if I can hear any of these. They're all kind of light on the meter here, the waterfall. Let's make it small. Now that's one of the hunters. He's loud. But the hunter's not going to give me a contact, is he? Let's see what else we can hear. N1CCC I see on the Facebook groups all the time. But I can very seldom make a contact with them. 46. Not hearing a lot of CW. Arizona I can normally hear. Nothing there. There's one. KD8IE. I got too much power going. Alright, we're going to do it again. Alright, it says he got it that time. recognize, sometimes they'll send my name in there. I heard my name there, Joe. Sent his name this time. I said thank you, Kevin. Then I sent the signal report. Dit means you're done. So that was control copy. That's Ohio. Kevin in Ohio. Alright. Let's see if we can find some more. 63 is where I got. That's 63 right there. I have to keep looking over here at the chat because the chat's over here. Alright, Ohio was there. Missouri. Not here in Missouri. Not here in Missouri. It's kind of low. It's very low. I can barely hear it. Alright, that's all the CW that I can listen for. So what do we do? 3 contacts, 2 sideband, and 1 CW. Check around again just in case things have changed. I'm hearing something from this, but I can barely make it out. One side is loud. Let's see if it's the activator. KD3D. There's the CQ. KD3D. You're done. Alright, with that one I sent his name to. When I first started out, I just send I would send just the signal report and the state, and that was it. And if they sent anything else other than that, I would just ignore it. But I started noticing that people were sending my name. They were saying like, hello Joe, or thank you Joe. So I started sending back their names. So As I get a little bit more experience with CW, I will add more and more to the exchange. Alright, we got New York and we got Ohio. Rhode Island, maybe? And both of those have 55 degrees here. So go in that same direction. So if I look for something with a 55, I might be able to get to it. Not there, 66. Alright, that one's still faint. There's a DX station. Alright, not hearing it. K9 SBR, that sounds familiar. Timothy. And call sign just looks familiar. Alright, not much else spotted right now. I think I've tried all of these. At 347 from Minnesota. It says QRV though. 344.
Thank you, sir. 7-3.
There's Wisconsin.
Kilo Echo 2. Kilo Echo 2, Foxtrot, Juliet, Yankee, QSL.
Alright, it sounds like I'm hearing the Hunter, but not the activator.
I got you about 52 as well. Seven three, thank you. Kilo Fox 0, Romeo Mike Yankee, CQ POTA.
Kilo 4, November, Sierra, Charlie, Park to Park.
Alright, I am hearing the activator there.
Alpha Golf 5, Charlie, Charlie.
Oh man, in the clear, you came up here 5-9.
7-3, thank you. Kilo Fox 0, Romeo Mike Yankee, CQ POTA.
Park to Park, Kilo 4, November, Sierra, Charlie.
He's not hearing that park to park station.
Bravo Mobile. Ending in Bravo Mobile. Kilo Echo 5, Charlie, Quebec, Bravo. Go ahead.
The signal's fading, but it's not fading too bad.
You about 5-2 up here.
5-2. He says 5-2.
Thank you, sir, 7-3.
Now it's fading down low.
Romeo Mike Yankee, CQ POTA.
So I'll wait for it to come back.
Sierra, Charlie, Park to Park.
There was a Kilo 4.
Kilo 4, November, Sierra, Charlie.
Kilo 4, November, Sierra, Charlie. Got you about 5-7 here in Wisconsin.
Yeah, he's about a strong 5-7.
Into my park, US 13016. QSL.
Uh, 13016, and I am 1469er. I say again, 1469.
Copy the
Says
1469.
1469.
73.
Where's it?
Fox 0, Romeo Mike Yankee, CQ POTA.
Kilo India 5, Whiskey, Whiskey Tango.
Ending in uniform.
He meant ending in Tango.
Alpha Romeo
Greg,
uniform.
K6EGG.
In the clear, 5-9.
Are you by a radio, Greg? I can try to see if I can make contact with you. Got my chat over here, so I have to keep looking to the left.
sir. 7-3.
Kilo India 5, Whiskey, Whiskey Tango.
TQ POTA.
Kilo India 5, Whiskey, Whiskey Tango.
I heard QRP.
Greg, did you see last night there was a bunch of DX going to Europe? It was probably around, what do you call it? 8 o'clock my time. It'll be about 6 o'clock your time. From about 6 o'clock your time till maybe 9 o'clock your time, there was all kinds of DX on 20 meters going out to Europe. I only got 2, Serbia and Bulgaria, and that was sideband. All right, if you do a POTA, Greg, I'll be sitting here. I'm on call this weekend, so I have to hang around the house. So I'm going to sit in front of the computer and try to figure out this new. I got a new FTDX10. I picked it up on Monday, but I haven't really figured out how to get everything set. I was having problems with the mic last night, and I finally got that figured out. And I think it's working the way it should. The only thing I have left to figure out is I normally use this FLRig open source software to talk to the radios. It will talk to it, but it's not updating correctly. So if I change the power here, if I change the power here, it changes it on the radio, but if I change it on the radio, it doesn't reflect in the software. So I have to always check and see what power setting I'm at and all that stuff before I start transmitting.
Copy 5-1, let's go 51 both ways.
Alright, let's see if his pileup has gone away. And I was talking to Greg, K6EGG. He has a live stream that's going to come on later today. I usually can't reach Greg unless I'm out at a POTA park.
Thank you, sir. I'm on a roll. This is park number 2 of 5. I'm going to turn off and go to park number 3, which is about a half hour away. Thank you, 7-3.
He just talked to KM5RF. That's Maurice. He's normally out at my park, Cedar Hill State Park. He says he's going to turn off and he's gone. Looks like he is gone. Okay. We'll try some others then. We got 4 stations spotted on 347. They're all in the same park. That would be a 3-fer. They're very faint. I can't hear them. Alright, while I got the chance here, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Here's a FLRig in the upper right hand corner. See this power setting right here? If I change it, it changes on the radio. See, it says power 63 watts. If I change it, then if I go into the radio under power and I change it back to 80 watts, it doesn't show up in the software here. So there's some type of issue going on. So I got to figure that part out. And I use FLRig because it's open source. I don't have to pay for it. I run Linux on my desktop instead of Windows. So I use mostly open source software. Alright, 340, nothing heard. 21337. I hear one of the hunters. Alright, they're gone. Alright, South Dakota I'm hearing, very low. Call's bad. California.
Another station with a Kilo Bravo.
Kilo
Alpha Delta 8, Kilo
Oscar
Bravo.
Golf
Alpha
Romeo.
Delta 8, Kilo Bravo. Michael, I've got you again. Looks like we are Park US 5729.
Hey, Roger. I got you 5-9 here in Ohio. Sounding good.
That Ohio station sounds good, and it looks good on the
All
waterfall.
done. I got a cut date to run, guys. I'll see you at the next one. It's not too far away.
Another
I'll be
one's
back.
gonna leave.
Zero Golf Romeo, QRT.
And he just talked to Maurice also. So it seems like if Maurice talks to him, they're gonna leave. Let me show you Maurice over here. What's that thing? POTA, yeah. We go to my favorite park, Cedar Hill State Park in Texas. This is Maurice right here with 37,000 contacts at the park. This is me down at the bottom with 8,000. And I haven't been out this weekend. So you can see, like right here, when Maurice goes out, he'll do 300 to 500 contacts at a time. If I go out, I'll do 10 to 20, sometimes 30. I just go out and make a few contacts and then I leave. But you can see I'm moving down the charts on all of these. I was number 2 here, but I got passed by this one, by Joe. And I'm slowly moving down. Whiskey 3 Kilo, that's Dominic. He's normally there every weekend. And sometimes he's there during the week. So I'll probably wind up down at the bottom down here again. I do have a week coming up where I've got some time off, so I might try to go out and do a few POTAs. And again, let me show you this POTA map. In the Dallas area here, there's really only 2 parks you can go to. There's Cedar Hill State Park right here, which is 2996. That's a very big park, lots of places you can go. The other park is Spring Creek. This is up in the Garland area. It's just outside of Dallas. That is a very small park. A lot of random people just walking around the park, smokers and that kind of stuff. One restroom area. They're all porta potties. So I don't usually go to that park a lot. I've been there a few times, but not much. And you see the way the Texas area is set up. I've got all this area around here, but I only have 2 parks. The next closest one is way out here in Tawakoni. That is Tawakoni. But I did find, when I went on a trip to Louisiana, I stopped here at Tyler State Park and did, I think, 12 contacts or something like that. And then there was another one that was, I forget what the other one was. But that's why I'm normally at US 2996 in Texas, because the parks are so spread out in this area. But see here, if I lived in Tyler, I would have 3 parks I could go to right here. Seems like I should have more in Dallas. And I guess I should put the new radio on here. I'm running the Palomar Bullet. I've got the 71-foot wire attached to it right now. That'll do 6 meters through 80 meters. I was having a problem with the FTDX10 and the LDG tuner. Only when I did FT8, when I would, at random times when I would start transmitting, it would just stop transmitting. So right now I'm plugged directly into the DX10 and I'm using the tuner there, and it seems to work fine. So let's do this. Let's look for the FTDX10. There it is at gigaparts. I want it from the Yaesu site. Sometimes people will come in, they'll say, "What radio do you have?" And then I have to go hunt for it and show it to them and describe it. But what I can do here is just add it to my favorites here. So this is the radio we're running, the FTDX10. It's a 100-watt radio. It's an SDR basically. That's why the audio sounds so good. It does some processing on the audio. So that and that. I'm not running the not running that. Not running that. Okay. So let's go back and see if we can hear anything from the POTA stations. There's somebody below 318.
Reluctantly, he gives me one. He says he fills the bin that's supposed to hold up. Hell no, he puts the box back up on the top shelf.
That's still that net that I was listening to earlier. 13. Texas, I normally can't hear. It's too close. Same with Arkansas. Heard 304 earlier. Down in my noise there from Tennessee. 281. Well, I can barely hear that, and it's down in my noise. There's a strong signal here on the waterfall.
Yeah, Tommy and 9 is a
295.
Up in Seattle, I get his mic adjusted. Do you hear him well enough?
No, this would not be a good time because he's very low copy.
This is one of those morning nets.
Robert, I'll give you a call this afternoon. I'm gonna go to the big box store, pick up my stuff, and then I'll give you a call and we'll get you adjusted.
You can see when you have a strong signal, it looks good on the waterfall and it sounds good.
And I'm gonna be QRT. And I will be QRT.
Yeah, okay. Take care, Tommy. You know we appreciate everything you do.
Sounds like another
one
net.
week to another. So you enjoy the holiday weekend, and we'll catch up maybe next week. So enjoy the day there. Over.
Roger, Roger, and thanks for all that you do, my friend. I really appreciate it. Keep the going on.
Yeah, okay, very good. Let's see here. M9EXR, what's going on, Michael?
Yeah, he's got a list he's going through, so that's some kind of net.
And none of the places, not even Ace Hardware. And I think I paid $8 or $9, and I got a bag of 25, so it wasn't too bad. But yeah, it's crazy, it really is. And now you can't even find Robertson or Square Drive heads in a lot of the Lowe's or Home Depots. They're either the Torques or the Stars. They call it.
Playing around with the noise reduction. On the 991A, I could set it to around 5 and it was good. But you hear all that noise there? Yeah, sit around 9 or 10. And reduce your RF to get rid of that background static. Alright, somebody way up there.
Back to the woods. Maybe that's going to happen.
Yeah, that sounds loud and clear there. Every time I chase one of these, they go away. Watch this guy go away as soon as I get out here.
8375.
He said 8375.
Howard, you have a great rest of your weekend.
Same to you, Kurt. Thank you, 73.
73. You are the Kilowatt Bravo 9, radio telegraph operator, 89, ready to operate.
Before Zulu Delta Papa.
Number 3, Charlie.
Yeah, that's why the signal was bouncing in and out, because the hunters would come in with a stronger signal, so it would show up on the waterfall.
Good afternoon. Got you about 5-5, double nickel into Philly. Hope you're having a good holiday weekend.
Alright, that's too low. I can't hear it. 338.
I have an app on.
Somebody tuning up on 300.
Of the refining process for gasoline. So, I don't know, go figure.
Oh yeah, propane here runs about $4.50 a pound. Sometimes you can get a little bit less, and a 20-pound tank holds about 4.4 pounds of propane. So you're looking at 16 to 20 bucks.
Alright, that's good audio right there.
Propane tank for your gas grill. And then you drive by these places that are doing some refinery, and they got this little long stack with a flame, and they're burning off the propane.
Or methane.
Yeah. Gee, I wonder what petroleum jelly is. Next time I'm at the grocery store, I'll wander over to the
I'm
drug
gonna move
area
this
and
chat
see what
over here.
gasoline is, because that too is a byproduct.
And I'm getting tired of looking to my left all
Milk
the
went
time.
from $2.19 to $2.50, and I said to the checkout girl, "What's wrong with the milk?" "What do you mean?" "Well, last week it was $2.19, and this week it's $2.50. Anything different with the cows?" And they just give you the deer in the headlights look.
Something above 14226.
US 1.
Sound like 1203 for the park. Let's see if he'll come back.
CQ Photo, this is Kilo Echo 8 Fox Kilo Victor, Whiskey 8 Juliet Mike Victor, and Whiskey 8 Juliet Delta Victor, calling CQ Photo from US 12040.
Kilo India 5, Whiskey Tango.
Kilo India 5 station, say again.
Kilo India 5, Whiskey, Whiskey Tango.
Kilo India 5, Whiskey, Whiskey Tango. This is Whiskey 8 Juliet Delta Victor. I've got you 5-3 into US 12040. Stand by for second up. Kilo Echo 8, Fox Kilo Victor, 5-3 into 12040.
Kilo Echo 8, Fox Kilo Victor. You are also 5-9 into Texas.
Roger, roger. Here, sir.
Third operator, Whiskey 8, Japan, Mike Victor.
Whiskey 8, Japan, Mike Victor. I've also got you 5-9 in Texas. 73, and thank you guys.
Thanks for hunting, 7-3.
I didn't get the last guy, the first guy.
TQ Photo, this is Kilo Echo 8, Fox Kilo Victor, Whiskey 8, Juliet Mike Victor, and Whiskey 8, Juliet Delta Victor, calling TQ Photo from US 12040.
I think he said Whiskey 8, Juliet Fox Victor. Let's see what he says when he comes back here. We're in West Virginia. 228.
TQ Photo, this is Kilo Echo 8, Fox Kilo Victor, Whiskey 8, Juliet Mike Victor, and Whiskey 8, Juliet Delta Victor, calling TQ Photo from US 12040.
He said Juliet Delta Victor.
Kilo Alpha 6, November Papa Delta, QSL.
I don't usually go in and talk to somebody before I get their call sign, but
QSL,
since it was 3 of them,
4-3 into Park 12040.
I went ahead and got them.
Delta Victor. I'm going to pass you off.
Alright, he's saying Whiskey 8, Juliet Delta Victor.
Kilo Echo 8, Fox
I'm
Kilo
going to
Victor.
confirm the other
Also
2.
4-3 and 12040.
Whiskey 8, Juliet Mike Victor.
Third operator, Whiskey 8, Japan Mike Victor. Roger, thanks for hunting, 7-3.
There they are. They're spotted now. It says 3 ops. So I will save that.
Station ending in November.
Turn the timer back on. There's 228 right there.
4 November QSL.
I'll add a spot for them.
Copy the 5-3. You're coming in here about 4-2. Stand by for second operator. Kilo Echo 8, Fox Kilo Victor. 4-2 into 12040.
Kilo Echo 8, Fox Kilo Victor is the activator. 14228 sideband.
Whiskey 8, Japan Mike.
I didn't write the park down.
Thanks for hunting.
Didn't note the park. 12040.
Whiskey 8, Juliet Station, say again.
Alright, let's try this again. 5-9 in Texas. You have to remember to change the activator.
TQ Photo. This is Kilo Echo 8, Fox Kilo Victor, Whiskey 8, Juliet Mike Victor, and Whiskey 8, Juliet Delta Victor, calling TQ Photo from US 12040.
Send them a spot. And that spot's not automatic from hammers. You have to
Alpha 4 Golf.
give it a few minutes. It might be a minute. It might be a few seconds. Sometimes. Alpha Charlie 1.
Roger, Roger.
I can normally reach you.
United Charlie.
Alright, do you hear that whiz in the background? I'm gonna hit the digital noise filter and nothing happens. Sometimes that digital noise filter will knock that out, but it won't. It's some kind of wind noise, it sounds like. Alright, here's the spot I put for them. It says 5-9 in Texas, and it gives all their call signs. Somebody on 226? No.
Juliet, Mike Victor, and Whiskey 8 Juliet Delta Victor.
And you see,
from US 12040.
as soon as I move away from it, it sounds a whole lot better. That happens all the time. Every time I move away from a contact, it sounds better.
Kilo 3, Bravo Alpha Lima, James in Delaware. I'm going to give you a 5-8 into USA 375. If that's QSL, standing by for your signal report and test number.
Alright, I'm here in this Florida station. Three Forks State Conservation Area.
1735. Thank you for the park report, and enjoy the rest of your day. Have a great day. 7-3.
See if I can knock some of that static down.
Kilo Romeo 4, Columbia Bravo, calling CQ POTA from USA 375.
Your signal faded on me. I'll wait for you to come back.
Chase Shannon and Papa Charlie, I think a flare at the beginning of your call. Can you come again?
20 meters has been fading in and out for me for the
Kilo
last few
Kilo
weeks.
Papa Charlie, Texas, QSL.
Now he sounds good again.
Yeah, I got you a strong 5-9 here for USA 375.
See how long he sounds
Thank you
good
very
though.
much. I appreciate you. Have a great day. 7-3.
Kilo India 5, Whiskey, Whiskey Tango.
Is that Kilo India 5 come again?
Kilo India 5, Whiskey, Whiskey Tango.
Wow, man, you sound really funny. Thanks, man. Want to try it again?
Alright, since he can't hear me,
Negative contact. Kilo Romeo 4, Echo India Bravo, calling POTA, USA 375.
it's not moving my waterfall at all.
CQ POTA, CQ POTA.
Now he's coming back up.
Kilo Romeo 4, Echo India Bravo.
Alright, let's try some of these other ones. I gotta get my settings set and stop messing around with them. Got glare coming off my other radio. Still haven't figured that out. Got to get rid of this right here. But we'll figure that out later. AI8Y, California. Okay. Alright, I'm not seeing much on the band right now. .226.
Kilo, Could you copy the third off Juliet, Mike Victor?
Alright, sounds like the band took a dip and it's starting to come back. I don't see anything on the band right now.
Well, I hope it improves once I get that one leg horizontal. I got one leg horizontal and the other leg's kind of down at a 40-degree angle. Not good. Yeah, well, keep my fingers crossed for the amount of effort that you go through.
So he's going
But I hear what
in
you're
and out.
saying.
Lima Victor Mike, I'm going to give you a 5252 at US 2326.
I see that signal strong. Let me see if I can get it before it dies out. Yeah, it sounds like it died out already.
I got November that I kind of lost track of it in my head. Park to park, come again. Hey, I got you November 1 Delta X-ray November. Q as a 5454 at US 23.
Took off some of that attenuation.
You stated on me, how many parts is it? Okay, you came back up, 8408. They have to start it again here today. I got you in the log, and to look your activation. Yeah, 33. This is Kilo Zero Golf Romeo. You want this?
Kilo India 5, Whiskey Whiskey Tango.
Kilo India 5, Whiskey Whiskey Tango, Johnny. I got you. It says 55 in the US 2326.
Roger, I got you 57 in Texas, 57. $73. Alrighty, faded out at the end there. The band's just going up and down. Clinton in Iowa.
Is that November Alpha 5 X-ray? Okay, I got it that time. I missed the second one. November Alpha 5 X-ray Kelly, I've got you as a, I'm going to give you a 52 in US 2326. Got it. Thanks for your activation and good luck.
Yeah, just sitting here listening to him. He sounds clear 1 minute and next minute he's down in the noise.
Victor Alpha 3, Yankee Alpha Echo Portable. Graham, I've got you as a 5151 at US 2326.
Yeah, kid, you're about the same, about 5 and 2, about a 52 into the mobile there, kid.
USL, got it. Thanks for activating, going mobile and drive safe.
Yeah, 73.
Thanks. This is Kilo Zero Golf Romeo. It's park number 22 for the day. Do you want this?
CQ Parks on the air, Kilo 0 Golf Romeo. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air, Kilo 0 Golf Romeo.
Playing around with
CQ Parks on the air,
the
Kilo 0
settings
Golf
here.
Romeo.
The amp 2 seems to make it pretty consistent. But of course I'm not hearing anything now, so it faded again. Alright, let's check our, what do you call it? Conditions. SFI is 137, K is 2, A is 3. Geomagnetic field is quiet. It does say there's a 6-meter opening. I checked that earlier, but I didn't hear anything. Let's look at 50.125. Go upper side band. It always adds something. .125 is the calling frequency for 6 meters. Sometimes we'll check there to see if I hear anything. I will go up 3. I will set myself to AM. I will reduce my power. The power is already at 5 watts, and I will tune. Using the internal tuner, I will tune for 6 meters. I will set it back to upper sideband. Powers. We're going to go 80 watts. Then we're going to go back over to 5125. And we're going to call CQ there. 6 meters, calling CQ. Is the frequency in use? Is the frequency in use? I'm still hearing some static in my ear when I transmit. I gotta go back and see if it's showing up in the recording though. Why is that camera getting worse? It's not moving. CQ, CQ, Kilo, India 5, Whiskey, Whiskey Tango, calling CQ from Texas in the US. CQ, CQ, Kilo, India 5, Whiskey, Whiskey Tango, calling CQ. And I give a long CQ just in case someone's watching their waterfall. They can come back to me. CQ, CQ, Kilo India 5, Whiskey, Whiskey Tango, calling CQ. CQ, CQ, Kilo India 5, Whiskey, Whiskey Tango, calling CQ from Texas and the US. CQ, CQ. Alright, nothing heard on 6 meters. Since I didn't hear anything on 50.313, I probably wasn't going to hear it on 5125 upper sideband. But it never hurts to try. Somebody above there, 338.
Kilo Echo 8, Zulu Zulu Golf. Derek, I've got you about a 5.7, 57.
Another weak signal. I still got that amp 2 on. Still low.
What's your mark again? 1.8?
It's a very weak signal. There's somebody on 41.
Echo Delta. Got you there, Ian. I've got you 5.5 in the US 3768. Over.
Oh, he's clear.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you for Texas and 7-3. QRZ.
Kilo India 5, Whiskey Tango.
Whiskey Tango, Kilo India 5. Joseph, I've got you booming 5.9 in the US 3768. Over.
Roger that. I got you 5.5 in Texas. 55 in Texas.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate the 5.5 in Texas. Have a great day and 7-3.
73, and thanks for the call.
QRZ.
All right, Kim, I just called CQ on 50.125. Didn't get any answers. I tried 5313 listing for FT8. I didn't hear anything. So that's my daily 6 meter CQ. Kim, are you near a computer where you can do some RTTY? This is a good signal here. He said I was 5.9 plus there.
All right, you're doing a fine job with that QRP. Thank you for being there at 7-3.
What is that? Iowa.
QRZ. CQ POTA, Kilowatt 4, India Sugar Golf, calling CQ POTA.
Did I log that one? I did not log it.
CQ POTA, Kilowatt 4, India Sugar Golf,
341.
calling CQ POTA.
I noticed it wasn't green there. That means I didn't log it.
CQ POTA, Kilowatt 4,
Alright,
India Sugar Golf, calling CQ POTA.
Alright, Kim's gonna cook breakfast and
CQ POTA,
we'll try some RTTY after that.
India Sugar Golf, calling CQ POTA.
I had to pull out the auto tuner to work well with this DX10, so I should be able to do more than 30 watts on the RTTY. Although I could just sit and listen to this guy call CQ because he sounds good. In Georgia.
US 1001.
He's down in the noise, but I got him.
You have Delta 57.
Very low though. I can hear him calling CQ, but he's down in the noise. Puerto Rico station here. Back kilo. I'm hearing the hunters, but I'm not hearing the activator there in Puerto Rico. Yeah, I have 5 UQ. Oklahoma. Probably bouncing over Oklahoma.
Mike, Alpha Victor, you are about a 5-5, fading into a 4-5.
I'm hearing one side of this on 312.
Mike, Alpha Victor, you 5-5 Utah.
He says Utah, that's this one. KG7 PRD.
Alright, let me get your park number. You said 9787, with that?
You can hear the signal
Thank you
starting
so much
to get
putting me
louder.
on and pick me up there. Do appreciate the feedback, and thank you so much for hunting me down again. Alright, thank you so much. Catch you down the road. Alright, this is KG7 PRD. There was another park that came in really quick. Alright, this is KG7 PRD going to
Kilo India 5, Whiskey Tango. I already said he was going to QRT. Alright, he's fading into the noise now. I'll give him a minute or two, see if he comes back. I'm hearing some of the hunters, but I'm not hearing him, so I've lost him in Utah on 14.312. Doesn't sound like he's coming back anytime soon. Another DX station with the Georgia station. But it says 8 minutes ago, so he might be QRT. Maine. Heard a chirp. I just looked down at my waterfall. There's a bunch of stuff down there.
There, and there's a place up there called Nashville Shores. It's right on the lake up there in Nashville. It's hard to get in that campground. You have to book like 8 months ahead of time. But I'll take the image up there, and Larry, he's got the. I'm not sure what amp. I know he.
Another strong
Pretty
signal,
sure
sounded good.
400 also, but I know he's sized down. I'm not sure what he's sized down to. Nobody our age can carry the Session 400 anymore. Mine's got wheels on it. Basically, I just go to if I'm going to go to a gig somewhere, I find some young guy that can lift it off the truck and roll it in for me.
He's not talking that much. Now everything's gone again.
That's about it here. I'll turn it back to you. PM4 QYL. I'm looking at here and I see Jeffrey's focus.
Alright, let's keep checking for POTA contacts. Start out making POTA contacts, very short exchange. Then you start just talking to random people because you got more comfortable doing POTA. Oh, I haven't checked CW in a little bit. I'll go back and check that. North Carolina, I'm not hearing. Somebody below you. Already talked to 228.
CQ POTA, Kilo Echo, Victor, Whiskey 8 Juliet, Mike Victor, and Whiskey 8
Yeah, that's the station that I talked to before. 226 is Tennessee. Uh, 226 is Tennessee. Alright, and my privileges again stop at 225. We'll see if I can hear these though. Sometimes I can just listen.
CQ Park on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Mike Whiskey Tango Time. CQ Park on the air.
It's a Canada station. He's down in my noise, but I can hear him.
CQ POTA. CQ Park on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Mike Whiskey Tango Time. CQ Park on the air.
It's down in my noise, but I can hear him. And if you were lazy, you could just hit the scan button right here. And it'll just go through and scan the spots that are on the spot page. So you could just sit back and listen, and you don't have to really do anything. You could just sit and drink your coffee, and when you hear a signal like that, you click stop. Gotta see which side I'm hearing though. It's going kind of fast. Alright, that's W8WZ. I'm hearing the activator, but I didn't hear him call CQ. He's just sending his call sign. He's not saying CQ. This would be a good time to try to figure out this decoder. From what I've read, you have to match your CW speed to the CW that you're trying to decode for it to decode properly. So of course, when I switch that on, he stops sending, and this camera's just getting worse. This camera's locked up totally, but we shut you off. I just noticed the second camera. Not that one, that's me. Boom, 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 boom. And of course the guy stopped sending CW. Alright, let's go back to the scan button. Let's go there. Let's scan. Alright, that camera's having issues, so not that one, that one. So I will shut that camera off. Alright, now I'm scanning CW on the spot page, and I'm using hammers to do the actual scan. $14,050. I'm not hearing anything. There's some faint CW there. I think this camera's gone belly up on me. $14,060. Alright, I heard something on 14060. You know what? My mode is not set right. Or is it? No, it's not. Just noticed that, so I gotta go back up to the top and start the scan again. Let's do 5 seconds so it's a little faster. $445. $14,053. I'm hearing something. Let's go back to 53. We want CW upper. They're weak signals. Alright, it's very low on 5.3. Alright, here's marked as sideband, your CW. There we go. POTA W4TRA. He heard an O and a C, so he sent an OC and a question mark. Let's see if I can get this camera back while we're waiting. And of course the signal's fading. He's calling CQ. Alright, I can't hear him enough to send an answer. So I'll wait for him to come back. Let's see what that camera looks like now. Get it zoomed in. I'm waiting for W4TRA sending CQ. It's fading out on me. Guess I could get it right there. There. I need something to prop it up on though. There we go. Alright, we'll see how long that lasts. I need to plug it back in though. It's not really a camera, it's just an old cell phone that I use. I run OBS Ninja so that I can have the phone connect to OBS Ninja, and then I have OBS connect to OBS Ninja to read the phones, and just basically treat them as a feed coming in. Alright, so we may have that camera back. And we've lost this CW signal. It's not coming back. There's a strong one. That's Michigan. Alright, I'm hearing Michigan. I'm not hearing Oregon. Thanks for New Park. Alright, not hearing any of those. I'm hearing K0LAR in Minnesota, but he's fading. Power at 50 watts. He's kind of a noise. That's 539, we'll say. See if you heard me. Alright, he heard me there. He said 5.9. sent him a 539. Dit means you're done. Alright, it's a low signal, but a contact, of course, is a contact. Alright, we got CW 50 watts, 14065. Save. Alright, that's the one I just made. It's green now. Minnesota, Virginia. Alright, that's all I'm hearing CWIs on 20 meters. Someone still spotted up on 6 meters? I don't hear you on 6 meters. 13 on 10 meters, wow. But they're all down south too. I don't usually get 10 meters this time of year. There's some down in the noise though. It says 2 ops. $28,600, don't hear you. Still don't hear you. With all types of attenuation turned on. Alright, I'm not going to get those on 10 meters it looks like. Let's see what else we got here. 12 meters. There was one on 12 earlier, but I didn't get to it. $15 meters is still dead to me. $17 meters. It's Texas. Too close. Washington. And he sounds good at 7,300 feet.
All right, well, very good. I appreciate you catching me here on 17 meters, and then enjoy the rest of your Memorial Day weekend.
I did talk to him earlier, though.
Whiskey 6 India Whiskey November, Summit Sand, Parks on the Air.
Yeah, I talked to him early on.
Foxtrot 6 Victor.
He was actually the first contact of the day.
My friend. Please copy 5-9 today.
Michigan, Washington, maybe. Alright, since he is so clear on 17 meters.
Yeah, that chirp sounder just went by sounding pretty good. Alright, we'll catch you down the logs, my friend, 7-3. This is Whiskey 6 India Whiskey November, Summit and Parks on the Air, calling CQ and listening.
He's at a Summit and he's doing Parks on the Air. Is it Show DX?
QSL, please copy 5-7 Charlie Alpha. Hey, you do the same, and thanks for hunting. Appreciate it.
140248. CQWES is what he sent. Alright, I don't think 6 meters is open for me, but I can try it. There's FLDigi. We gotta go RTTY mode. We gotta go data mode. Data upper sideband. Right there. Turn it down. Data upper sideband. We gotta go 3000 on the width. Well, you said 5700. Let's go 5694. Again, I'm using FLDigi. You have to look in this frequency window right here. That's the actual frequency that's being used. Let me get that at 5700. Then I gotta switch to another window. I gotta keep my eye on my ALC. I think I did. I gotta switch it over here. But let me check my SWR. Alright, it's below 2, which is fine for me. Okay, 5700. I'm on data mode. I'm on RTTY. Alright, here comes the CQ for you. Let me get this thing here. Well, I gotta switch back to my ALC. I gotta watch that. Alright, let's go. I think I was doing the weekly RTTY test, so I gotta take this out of there. Security and apply. So much stuff you gotta check before you even send. The monitor. Alright, here comes your CQ. Uh-oh. I don't see anything going. Alright, so I gotta figure this out now. Oh, it says it's transmitting. Alright, it didn't like that. Alright, I reset my radio. I got it set up for FL rig. Alright, I'm going to have to reopen this. Give me a second here. Alright, open up FL rig. FL rig is open. Alright, FL rig is open. Let's see if it's... Alright, FL rig is talking to the radio. Let's open FL-Digi. See if FL-Digi is talking to the radio. FL-Digi is talking to the radio. Let's see where my power was. Yeah, see, that's that thing again. See, my power's at 80 watts here, but FL rig is showing 50, so I gotta move it here. So it says 50. I am in data mode. Upper sideband. My ALC is there. Let's try this again. Looks like it's sending. Alright, and it stopped. Okay, so that's fine. I did not hear it in my ear though. Let's see. It's the monitor level. I'll turn that monitor level up a little bit. Here's another CQ. Check the radio. Sound card devices. Yeah, it's something you got to do in here in FL rig. Hold on. It's not seeing my audio device. Yeah, I don't think it's sending out the right device. Give me a second to look at this mess. Devices, there's my capture device. It's not listing my thing, so I will do this. Yeah, if you're sending, I'm not hearing you. I'm not hearing anything at all. Can we try it on 20 meters? Let's go. 40 watts data mode. 14087. Turn that down. I got ALC is low. Alright, I just heard something. I hear it, but I don't see it on my waterfall because the device is not showing up. Yeah, but see, I don't see you down here on my waterfall. That means either my width is not right, $3,000. Yeah, I still think it's not seeing the right device. Yeah, see, I hear it, but I can't see it. And it's not here, so let me close this. Let me go straight to the radio instead of going through FL Rig. It's the second one. Blah, 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 blah. Let's say use hamlib. Let's save it and close. No. Still gotta tell it what device to use. Let me close FL Rig and I'm sorry, FL Digi, and open it back up. I've seen this problem before where FL Digi won't bring up the sound cards. Let's go rig control. Nope, sound card. But there is a way around it. You could, give me a second. You come in here and you set your I'm gonna lose lose my mic for a second, but let it go. You know what I could do is get rid of this. Got my other radio plugged in. I'm gonna unplug it. Alright. Go back into FLDigi. Config dialog. I can do this. I can do default there. I can do save. Okay, I'm gonna lose my mic for a second, but then I'm gonna send you a few CQs here. So I'm gonna set that there as my default. Wrong frequency. Alright, it's probably something on this end because I'm not even being spotted here. Let me figure out my RTTY with this with this new radio. By the way, can you still hear my audio? I had to switch back to my microphone here. I'm going to switch this back to that. I hear some other Did you just send again? Send something else. Alright, I'm back again. Alright. I'm not getting spotted, so there's something wrong with my configuration here. I haven't sent RTTY out on this new radio. Once I get that figured out, I guess we can try again. Like I'm hearing RTTY, but I can't decode anything. But that's a setting I have to figure out in the radio. It should normally list my radios here, but it's not listing them. So once I figure that out, we'll try it again. I want to save it, I want to close it, and I want to come out of there. And sometimes, Chrome will have conflicts with FLDigi or any other device that uses sound. I just closed Discord. I don't think anything else uses sound here, so if I go back into FLDigi, alright, FLRig is not running, so it's not showing anything. Alright, there's FLRig. It should poll again. There's the poll, and it sees it. not seeing my sound card here. That's what it is. I'm not seeing my radio, so I'll figure that out later. We were trying to do RTTY with FL, Digi, and a FTDX10, and it's apparently not set up correctly. So once I go back and look at that configuration, I gotta hit rig here. All of this software that runs under Linux can be set up to talk to FL rig. So you just set up FL rig to talk to the radio, and then you point the other applications at FL rig. That way you can have multiple applications running at the same time that use the radio. Of course, they have to all be on the same frequency. WI6NG normally does a lot of CW. I'm not hearing anything on 17 meters now. Alright. There's 102 spots on 20 meters. Clicked on it. Upper sideband. $40. Noise reduction is on. Volume. And we are CW upper sideband. See a few things on the waterfall. See if we can narrow those down. Alright, let's go back to our scan thing and try that again. Alright, 3.7, I'm hearing something. KF8C&K in Ohio. Sounds better with that amp 1 on. And watch, as soon as I get ready to talk to this station, it's gonna fade out. I heard the dit, and there it is, it fades away. Gave 2 CQs, I didn't hear the POTA though. KI question mark. signal's faded completely. Alright, I sent him a 529. Dip. And as usual, the signal will dramatically increase now that I'm done. See that? Now it's loud and clear. There's a response. There's my name again, Joe. VE3MM. Bit. And there's another fading signal. That was Richard in Ontario. Uh, 14041, 50 watts. Save. Seems like 20 meters has been fading in and out all day today. 1 minute they're strong, 1 minute they're gone. Oh, I don't have this key in my list. RTTY. Configure. Sound card. Now I could reboot to fix that FLDigi problem. If I reboot it and it's the first application that I open that uses sound, it'll pop up and it'll show all of my sound devices. What did I have up in that corner? I had that up there, okay. 049, not hearing. I'm hearing a CQ, but that was a different call sign. Looks like Oklahoma. New Jersey, Washington, Massachusetts and Ontario. Said Wyoming, so that could be Kilo 7 Sierra Hotel Romeo.